I'm sure after spending most of the last 6 months glued to your screen and hearing nothing but Zoom, the last thing you want is a beer named after it. But today we're doing a Loch Lomond Brewery Zoom Time Session IPA from Lidl, 179. But what's it going to be like? Check out the review to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're going to be doing a review of this beer. This is a Loch Lomond Brewery beer. It's called Zoom Time. It's a Session New England IPA coming in at 4.5% in a lovely 440ml can. So as you can see, this is obviously celebrating people that are spending a lot of time on Zoom. We can't do face-to-face meetings. We're having Zoom calls with our friends. We're having Zoom call quizzes, all the rest of it. And if you're like me, you're probably a little bit fed up with Zoom. But, nothing too late with the Loch Lomond. We're going to get this beer out of the can and into a glass and see what it's like. So, beer number 3 from the Lidl Beer Festival. The other two have been okay, if not great. So let's see what this one's like, shall we? Loch Lomond, it's the first of the Loch Lomond ones. We've got a few Loch Lomonds to try. Beer in a glass, pretty light. Looks like a, New England. Obviously it's a session IPA, but it looks quite New England. It's quite yellowy and cloudy. We've got a 2-finger little fluffy white, tightly compacted head. Let's get some aroma, shall we? Well, I don't know if it's my nose that's going wrong, but I'm not really picking up anything in terms of the aroma. No. There's a slight citrusy flavour sort of aroma, but that's about it. I'm going to have to try it. Cheers, everyone. It's refreshing and citrusy, and there's not much else to it really. There's a bit of orange, there's a bit of lemon, a bit of lime, pineapple, a little bit of pineapple, subtle bit of grapefruit on the back end. Certainly pleasant, really sessionable. Goes down a treat. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. Mouthfeel's fairly soft. Generally, it's certainly not offensive in terms of it certainly looks the part. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more coming through now. A little bit more pineapple and grapefruit, really. A little bit of citrusy, lemony sort of flavour. It's really nice, actually. It's like supermarket beers. It's not quite so punchy. The flavours don't sort of jump out. But session IPAs can be like that anyway, whether it's from a cheap supermarket beer like this or from even a bottle shop ones. It's just they're made sessionable. Obviously they're lower in alcohol, but generally speaking, they're just easier to drink. So there's no real strong flavours. There's no strong bitterness. Pineapple's coming through. Maybe it's a little bit cold and now it's sort of warmed up a little bit in the glass. The flavours are coming through. I think it's pretty good, and I'm even going to go as far as to say I think out of the 3 that we've done so far, this is the best one. It certainly is nice. There's no real bitterness. Got a soft mouthfeel. You're picking up a bit of pineapple and you're picking up a bit of citrus and a little bit of grapefruit, but the grapefruit's sort of quite subtle, so there's no real bitterness to it. It's sessionable and it's nice. 179, you can't go wrong with that. It's a great beer. Let's get some scores, shall we? Okay, the scores are in for the Loch Lomond Brewery Zoom Time Session New England IPA. Actually, I didn't realise it was Session New England IPA, opposed to just Session IPA. 4.5%, 440ml can. Nice little can there of a guy obviously having a Zoom call with someone. Actually, I really enjoyed this. We'll go through the scores though. Firstly, aroma, and it's probably the most disappointing with this. I'm still not really picking up a lot of aroma. There is a slight fruitiness, but there's no punchy aromas there. They don't jump out, go around the nose, get your mouth really watering for what's about to come. So I'm giving it a 10 out of 20. There's something there, certainly not, there's nothing horrible smelling about it, but but they're just not that punchy. Session IPAs, Session New England IPAs can have a little bit. They're all dialed down a little bit, really, so you can drink more of them. So maybe the aromas are not really jumping out as they would. So 10 out of 10 for aroma. Appearance, though, I think it looks pretty good. I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Yellowy, custardy, nice lace in the glass. The head's sort of still there. There's still a little bit of a head there. So 8 out of 10, I think it's a solid 8 out of 10. Flavour-wise, I'm going to have another sip just to... They're quite subtle, a little bit diluted. They're definitely dialed down. They're there, though. You get that pineapple. Other tropical, mango, passion. No, I don't think there's much. It's really pineapple and citrus, really, that I'm tasting there. A little subtleness of grapefruit on the back end, but it's almost, it comes and goes so quickly, you wouldn't know it was there unless you're really searching for it. So, but certainly really nice, sessionable. You can down them really quickly. You can drink it really quickly, this. There's no bitterness. It's got quite a nice soft mouthfeel as you would expect from a New England IPA. I think it's still pretty damn solid. I'm giving it 32 out of 40 for flavour. Value for money. Well, I think these cans, 179, it's really nice. It's up there with other session IPAs that I've had that you're paying twice as much for. So I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 for value for money for this one. I think it deserves it. Overall experience, well, okay, so the aromas are very dialed down and very, difficult to pick out. The flavours are dialed down. It has a slightly, water diluted supermarket flavour, which, is characteristics, and certainly we're getting that characteristics with these Lidl beers. But it's still nice. I'm getting pineapple come through in the flavour, and it's certainly pleasant. There's no bitterness, nice and soft. Would I drink it again? Yes, I would. It's easy to drink. I'd recommend it to others, and it's 179. My overall experience, I'm giving it a 14 out of 20. So we top those scores up. We're getting a 74 out of 100. Now, 74 is the best score so far for the Lidl Craft Beer Festival beers. I think it's damn good. It's a Whitesnake beer, and as a session IPA, certainly you can slide it in slow and easy. So that's what I'm going to do. And until the next one, keep on rocking.